Hello everyone, Slow-Mo and Skelly back again with another video, and it's a bank holiday special today. We've got some free time, and so Skelly is going to teach me how to build a PC. I've never built a PC before, even though all my PCs have been built. Like, I've never bought a PC like that came ready-made. I've had like a shop do it up.
Yeah.
But I've never actually done it.
Yeah, I've built my last few. It was a slow process. First, it was improving a shop-bought PC because I couldn't afford the parts and to have them fitted. So I did it myself.
Very impressive. So that puts you in good stead to help me do this.
Yeah, presumably.
We've got an inventory here. Look at this console.
Console is that? It looks like a bit like a NES. It's got a top loading.
Oh my god, this looks really complicated.
The first thing that we probably want is the motherboard.
Motherboards. Oh, there's a lot to pick from.
There's a lot.
So in terms of like motherboards, do you know anything about anything?
Mostly it will tell you, like, depending on the motherboard you get, it will say you can use this with it.
So this is a simulator where we can just go hog wild and make a top of the line, great big fuck off gaming PC.
Yep.
So what's your expert advice? Do we go with one of these things that looks nice, or do we go with what you're familiar with?
I think you should get the one that you like the look of. Get the purple fancy one with all the lights. Did it say what size what form factor the case was?
Oh, look at that.
Motherboards. Oh yeah.
Should we get one of these?
Get the elite hyper beast.
There, this one needs to get lost.
Yeah, put that one in the bin.
Let's get rid of it. Let's put it out here.
Leave it in the corridor.
There, gone.
Ready to ship.
Look at that.
Oh, it's got 2 fans already in it. But it says Mini ITX, Micro ATX and SATX. And then ATX size power supply.
So we want a motherboard. Should we get this one?
Bazooka, it says. Wow.
This says Micro ATX and it's called the Bazooka.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Why have I got a thing?
No, you'll have to put it in the corridor. That's part of the challenge, is can you complete this without accidentally buying enough cases to fill the corridor? Get that one, the 550.
Am I holding it? I don't know how to pick it up.
How do you... There, look, it's there in the bottom left. Right,
but I can't... What am I...
There, look, there.
Oh, I see.
You've got to take those screws out.
Bloody hell. Suppose it is a simulator, isn't it?
Oh, you're putting the risers in.
Oh, I see.
It holds the motherboard slightly off the case. And now you've got to put the screws in the risers so that it holds it.
You figured it out.
Yeah. I notice it doesn't... It's not like going, oh, your hands don't fit in this gap to be able to screw this in. You've got to find a longer screwdriver.
Power supplies. So any of these are fine, are they?
Most of these should be fine. It'll depend on what else you want to put in it, depending on the wattage.
Should we get the Sheen Power King?
Yeah, maybe.
We've got a bazooka and a Power King.
There you go, that slide. They slide in from the back now.
Oh, that's very handy.
They have a little frame that you fit to the power supply, and then you put it in. We got to get that out. Yeah, you've got to move that out first. Yeah. Unscrew all the thumb screws.
Oh, what a game. Put the Power King in there.
PSU mount. Go. Screw the screws in.
I'm with it now.
Screw the screws into the mount. There you go. 1 power supply.
Wow. So, now what do we need?
CPU, probably. You pick a processor and then a cooler.
So we can have Something from Ryzen.
Oh, look for the one with all the big numbers. Pick that one. I think that's how it works.
That says Ryzen 5, and that one says Ryzen 7, right? So that's better.
Yeah, probably.
8 cores instead of 4.
8 cores?
But then this one's got 16. Oh, but that's 16 cores. Yeah, we're going to have that. We're going to have that.
Okay.
That goes on here.
Don't knock the pins, or you have to send it back to the shop and say, I accidentally smashed it to bits. You want a cooler? You want some thermal paste and splodge that on the CPU.
There, well, that's done.
And then get your cooler.
So there's a lot to pick from here. Arctic Freezer.
Arctic Freezer Esports Edition.
Esports Edition. I think that's where we're going.
Yeah. Oh, you might have to go around the back. There's some really awkward... Oh my god, look at that. What is it? Is it like some sort of dragon?
Amazing.
What a design. Yeah, so thumb screws out. Yeah, remove side panel. Thumb screws out the back. And there's a thing on the back of the motherboard that you might have to remove. Go back round to the front, so try it again. You go over the install air cooler. Why is it orange and not green?
Why is the... Oh. Is that what I did wrong? Did I have to reclose that?
Maybe. It didn't highlight it though, did it? Like if you want to do something, you can't. It goes...
Bloody hell, is it legitimately just that?
Yeah, maybe. Thermal paste first. Here's your little blob of thermal paste.
And then...
There you go.
Arctic Freezer. It was that. Bloody hell. So does it want to be that way, or am I...
You rotate it.
Oh, it's gone in.
Okay.
Now what do we do?
Find yourself a graphics card. RTX 3090. It's the one everybody wants, isn't it?
Well, it's got RTX 3080.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
So that one's nicer colours.
Yep.
So we'll have that.
Yeah.
So you do it.
There you go. You'll have to remove one of the panels from the... Or remove 2 of them.
Click remove. It's a frustrating way of doing it. Bosh.
Oh, there you go.
Does that want to go in, or are we putting more in?
Probably have to put maybe a Wi-Fi card in.
What about memory?
You could pick memory. I normally leave memory till last because it's quite easy to drop in.
So do we want a storage?
Yes.
Do we just want the biggest thing we can get?
You want to look for SSD rather than HDD.
Or do we want the biggest one of these?
There'll probably be a bigger one than that. I think there'll probably be a 2 terabyte one somewhere.
I've put SSD. I like how much thought we're putting into a computer that doesn't actually exist. I mean, this one's 2 terabytes.
You could get an NVMe, which is great because they're very quick. You get an SSD for storage as well. You know, run your Windows from your NVMe because it's super fast.
We could go with that.
I think that is going to go between the graphics card and the cooler. Open drive bit. Oh, you might have to take the graphics card out.
Oh, bloody hell.
Terrible. I didn't take my graphics card out. This is so unrealistic. And you haven't thrown your screwdriver down in a strop and gone off for a cup of tea.
I've lost it. I don't know which one it was. Sick of it. Somewhere. It was that one. Kingston.
Install.
So that is sorted now, right? Is there anything else we need before we put this thing back in?
If you put in a SSD in, like the standard 2.5, that should go in a different place, and it's just cabling after that. No, there's only one 2 terabyte one.
It's only that one. So do we put a 1 terabyte in?
Yeah, get 1 terabyte one.
So that one.
Gigabyte.
Oh, does that go there?
Yeah, you can put it straight there.
Excellent.
Put your memory in. 2 sticks of memory.
What was it called?
You're looking for the high frequency Fuck monster.
What was it called?
I don't know. I don't think we looked at these, did we?
No, we didn't, did we?
They're the ones I have. Them Vengeance ones.
Vengeance, that sounds good. It seems like 16 gigabytes is the high.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a 32 there.
We put 4 32s in. I think 128 gigabytes of RAM will be enough.
Yeah, 3 there I've got.
32 gig.
So that one.
And 3600 megahertz. That's pretty good.
Where does that go?
There's 4 slots next to the right-hand side of the cooler.
These things.
Yeah. It's going to want you to undo the clips at the top and the bottom. And you can put four sticks of that in.
Nonsense.
You know, that's going to be if you're doing video editing or something like that, that is going to be a monster of a computer. 128 gigs of RAM.
I can't put it in because this thing's in the way.
You're going to have to take it out. You might have to change the angle. You have to undo the clips.
Nonsense.
It's all every tedious detail. I noticed you haven't dropped any screws on the carpet and then spent 5 minutes shining a torch on the carpet that's the same colour as the screws to try and find the screw. And then you finally give up looking for the screw and you think, I finished my computer. And you go to carry it to where it needs to be and you stand on the screw.
Now it's only letting me put one in and it's gone back to remove. Do I have to...
You might just have to install every 4 different times.
Oh, what? Yeah, I guess because it's like one item, isn't it?
Yeah. There you go.
They're in.
Wow.
Good grief. Cooling.
Might have to put your thermal paste back. Yeah, you have to put your thermal paste back on.
God. Arctic freezer. Boom. Done. Cables, is it?
Cables. Look at all of these. Cables.
So what do we want? Just any cable?
I think so. You don't have the real world annoyances of having to bend the cables, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, you need to connect all of these. Connect that to the power supply down the bottom. And your fan should connect to your motherboard. Cooler to motherboard.
Honestly don't know what I'm clicking.
Don't understand what's happening now.
I've lost control. Not a clue. There's my cables done.
Wow. You haven't put your graphics card back in. Don't start plugging things in yet.
Oh.
Oh, he's plugging it all in. He's going to blow it up. Your graphics card back in.
Nice.
Screws in. And there should be a cable. Graphics card to power supply. And then do the other 2. Does that really have 3? It takes 3 cables from the power supply. Wow.
How much electricity this is going to use? Have we added everything?
I think so.
Did I put a case fan in?
You could put some fans in, yeah. 120 mils is the most common. Some RGB. In the front, you have to take the front off. Amazing dragon design.
What a PC this is. Oh, look at that one. Oh,
Put another one in below it.
oh yeah. In that case, let's get one of these fancy ones in as well.
Don't forget to plug them in.
So I now need to put these things back on, right?
Yep.
God.
That design is something else.
Not sure I could bring myself to play career mode of this.
I'm going to do computers to order. Starting off making all the beige ones from the 90s.
Is this something that you would like to do? Oh, build PCs for other people?
No, I don't like doing it once every 5 years when I have to do it.
Is that done?
Possibly.
No operating system installed.
What does it say? Parts missing. No OS installed. So get yourself a USB drive. There you go. Plug that in around the back. I don't know why won't it let you plug it in on the top.
I mean, look, we can change the mouse and...
You can have a new mouse. Wow. Got all of these. For an Amiga mouse.
Yes, please. Get one of them clacky keyboards that lights up, that irritates everyone else.
Can you get a boobs mouse pad? There must be one, surely. No, there isn't. So unrealistic. Yeah, a boobs one or a bum one. Where you rest your hand in the cleft of the bum.
So what, do I just turn it on?
I think so.
Here we go then, moment of truth.
Oh, God. It hasn't immediately exploded, so that's a good sign. Add and remove programs.
This is weird.
Right, www.virus.porn.
What do I do?
There must be something to do on the screen, right? How do I install Call of War 3? Oh, here we go.
How to remove program?
Add program.
Will it run?
No, they don't want you playing games on it.
On this gaming PC? What an odd thing. Brilliant. There you go. PC building simulator.
Do you think that you'll build your next PC?
If it's anything like the process that this has taken, no. Absolutely not.
You'd be happy to know that the process is much worse in real life.
I think that will do. For some reason, I feel compelled to save this game. Even though I'm going to delete this program immediately after. Well, look, we've built a computer and it works. Sort of. We don't know how to use it because we're idiots.
Yep.
PC building simulator. Are you glad you stayed home this bank holiday?
No, it's not very realistic if it doesn't let you look at pornography or play video games. They're the two things that computers are for, right? Calling a child a cunt on the internet.